guys, this is Nick here again at Maple Motors, and we're going to do another test drive. This is a beautiful 1957. It's a 150 trim level. I believe this was a 350 under the hood. It does have the upgraded power brakes. It's all chromed out. No power steering though. A little bit tough to turn. Got to get the rolling before it will actually turn. Aftermarket set of rev wheels, disc brakes in the front and rear. I think this was going to be a pretty good test drive. A lot of good chrome, dual exhaust. Guys, detailed pictures, financing and shipping, you know where it's at, maplemotors.com. I have been putting my number in all of my other videos, such as like TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, to try to cut down on these scammers that are out here. I'm trying to get them off of my page, which is very hard. But if you're watching this video, this one's currently real. But call us, 615-822-4444. Make sure you talk to somebody. Guys, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we'll look around the interior, place those bets. Do you think the horn works? Now, just so you know, there's not an electric fan going. It sort of is. It's on my clip. My wife gave me this, and I love it. If you want a link to it, pick it up. It's keeping me cool during these hot summer days, along with these little snap towels. But they dry out by the end of the test drive. That's the only thing I don't like. Just letting you know that's what you're hearing. When I put the key in the ignition, this little piece fell off, so that's going to need to be fixed. It looks like little pins fell out or something. Aftermarket gauges under the dash. This is an automatic. It's got a nice seat in it, but it doesn't have rear seats. Nice and clean though. Package tray looks good. Headliner in this one looks nice. Missing the cover for the light. Go ahead and start it up and let her warm up a little bit. I guess they were trying to keep that little piece on the throttle there, so we'll check that out and see if it actually works. Not right. There's usually a clip on the back of that pedal. Just looking around. Wipers. They do work. Stiff's a little switch. I mean, the switch is a little stiff. What am I talking about? I'm dyslexic today. Turn signals are blinking. Stiff's a little switch. Blower motor. Nope, blower motor's not working. Of course, no AC on this one. Radio, it's in the glove box. See? Can't open the glove box. Yes, I can. See anything down in there? Nope. That shuts easy. Clock's working. Very cool. Look at that. Show you the mileage, but I mean, guys, it's a 57 model. How do you stand behind mileage from 1957? People all the time saying it's actual mileage. No, I don't believe you. I'm sorry. You have to have paperwork and a lot of verification. I just say these old cars are old cars, and lots of things have been modified. Horn, what do you think? Did you place your bets? Does it work? Nope, she ain't hooked up. Gauges, waiting on the temp. It does kind of look like it's moving a little. Oil pressure's great. Let's see. Yeah, coming on up. Gas, we're gonna hit the gas station. This gas gauge does not look like it works. It's past full. All right, let's take off. Guys, we're ready to roll here. Belt's a little squeaky, probably needs to be changed out or tightened up. And she does not have power steering, so she's very stiff. Gotta manhandle this. That's something this car deserves. Somebody should add power steering to it. Notice the paint's beautiful. All the trim's been replaced. I hear an exhaust leak. The speedometer is not working. Well, let me see. No, the speedometer is not working at all. She's geared kind of low. Let's make sure. Yeah. kick down linkage with our passing gear. It's got plenty of pep though with this low gear. Straight as an arrow going down the road. Now the steering wheel's not straight. It's a little cockeyed. It's pointing this way while we're going this way. Brakes. I knew they were going to be good. They're upgraded. 4-wheel disc brakes. They feel great. Steering's nice and tight too. As soon as I turn, it turns. Into the gas station here. Guys, we're going to get probably $20 worth of 93 octane premium fuel. And then we'll pull out of here and light up the undercarriage. We'll get some outside shots, and the most important part of the video, picking out the flaws, is at the end. Chips, scratches, rust, dents, whatever's wrong with the car will be going over there as well. So stick around, check my description for all the links and the stuff that I use to make these videos. I'll be back. Okay, a little over $20 worth of premium fuel in this ride. That's over 5 gallons, so that should get us wherever we want to go during this test drive here. Cap was a little stiff getting on, but it's nice and tight. Looks like somebody did paint over it, which honestly, you could pick that off. And you don't have to worry about it. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. Gauge does not work because it showed it was full. Go ahead and start her back up. Well, dragging on the starter there. Maybe pull back that timing, and we'll see if that changes anything. Okay. Time to take off. Okay, ladies and gents, had a few people roll up and say they wanted to admire the car. It is very beautiful. Engine temperature is right at 200 right now, and we're gonna get to rolling and kind of try to cool things off. At idle, we're looking at 20 on the oil pressure. When I rev it, it goes to 45. I'm gonna do the walk around when I get back to the lot, and the reason being is, like I said, I wanted to check the timing, make sure that's not what the drag was. If it's not what the drag is, sometimes these old cars, the starters will get hot and they'll slow down. It could be either one of those cases on that starting issue, but I'm gonna get back to the lot before I do the walk around, and I'll have one of the guys that works there with me help me come out, and we'll adjust the timing a little bit, see if we can get it where it starts easier and make sure everything's in the right position. Okay, because it's running perfect, so we don't need to mess with it too much is what I'm saying. And a lot of times, you know, that's all it is. But every once in a while you get an older starter or something on a car, and once it gets hot, it will slow down. It can also be battery connections. I'm gonna check everything when we get back. But like I said, we tell you everything that we see in these videos. There's no reason to hide it. I mean, these cars are 60 years old plus. They're not gonna be perfect. You're gonna have to tinker with them. Fact of the matter is, you're not gonna get a perfect classic car without spending $60,000, $70,000. And if you're like me, I don't want to do that. I'd rather buy something in this price range and enjoy my money elsewhere as well, having a classic. I like to tell people they're humanized. They're not perfect. Like I said, Speedo's not working on this one. All the factory gauges are not working. Your aftermarket gauges, look, we're down to 190 now, so it cooled off as soon as we pulled out of the parking lot. Dropped 10 degrees pretty quick. Great oil pressure on this one. Battery is charging, it's at 14. So that's not the issue there. And man, that skunk was strong. There was the dead one in the road there. Woo! Sticky. Coming over the bump right here. Give her a listen. Fairly smooth, not bad. Now that's not the biggest bump in the world. It used to be an actual speed bump, and it like shrunk down into the ground. But it's still a good indicator, because if it did have suspension issues, you would hear it there. I'd feel it in the car itself. Guys, we're pulling back into Maple Motors. Like I said, we'll go ahead and do this walk here. Picking out the flaws is coming up next, and I'll let you know what I found. Thanks for watching. Now we can start. It took me forever to find the right key for the ignition. It was also a little bit tricky getting the trunk open, but with the right key, obviously it'll open. Let's get started in the front. You can see all the pretty chrome on this one in the front here. You got some cracks right there in the paint. Now I have taken the air cleaner off because I was trying to do the timing, and you see what the issue is there? I do believe, ow, hit my knee there. And then you pull the distributor out, pull it over one tooth, and then turn it back. Just yay. You can't turn it because it's hitting right there on the intake. It's still dragging, but it starts every time. You just don't want to do that like crazy, because eventually, you know, stress and starter. Yeah, coming down the side. And of course, we're going to be looking at that. We'll probably have that done later today. This is a beautiful car, as you can see. The paint job is fairly new. Whoever did it did a wonderful job. Spots there. Front windshield looks decent. Little imperfections there. Little chip. Might be the only chip. Imperfections on the roof. Back window looks good. Chrome on the rear. Looks nice. Spot there. Got some moisture in here, a little water down in the trunk. Little bubbles in the paint there. Guys, there's something that is been going on, and it's kind of sad. All the scammers that are out there, they try to impersonate Maple Motors. They don't have any followers, but they're still tricking people left and right. Now it's got people believing that we're not even a real lot. I mean, come on, I'm putting out the videos, I'm talking to you about it. This is real. But seriously, people think we're not real. And they said, there was a guy that come up here the other day, and he goes, I honestly didn't think you were real. He said, I've been to 3 different places around the country to buy cars, and they've all been fake. I was like, goodness. I wish there was a way we could stop them and prosecute all these people. It is absolutely insane that that's what we have to put up with nowadays. It's not just us either. They're doing it to a lot of people. Steps there. Meaning we're not the only car lot they're trying to imitate. The best thing I could tell you, a little bubble there, call us 615-822-4444. They cannot steal my number. I have it. And anytime you do any kind of deals with anybody over the internet, before you do it, call local police department where they're saying they are in that town, and make sure the place is there. Spot here. The guy I was talking to, he said he went there, and one of the places was an empty lot. See, that would be a dead giveaway. Is call the police department. They'll be like, no, there's nothing on that lot. And then you would know. Because all these scammers, what they want is a deposit. Well, you need to send a deposit. That's what they say. Crooks. Scratch there. I just warn everybody because I don't want you to get in that scenario. Ooh, I thought there was about to be a wreck out there. Let's go. This thing is slick. Touch up mark there. Slight little bubble in the paint. Now, once the motor and stuff cools down where we can work on it and pull the distributor and turn it into, I'm certain it will solve our slow starting problem. I pulled up the other one. I was gonna wait, and then a group of people started gathering around it, so I just went back and started doing the video on this one. Go ahead and get her done and out of the way. I was letting those people look at the car without me taking off and leaving with it. Armrest there's got some cracks. But that happens more than you would believe. If I go and get a car out of the back, getting ready to do a video, doesn't matter what it is, as long as I get it up here and get out of it myself, majority of the time I'll end up with somebody or a group of people surrounding the car here on the lot, and then I'll have to wait about 30 minutes before I can start my test drive video, which puts me way behind. It happens so much. It's ridiculous, kind of. It's fine, but I have done a social experiment before. Pulled a car up that I was working on, and then when that happened, I just went and grabbed another car and pulled it up. They went to that one, and I got in that one left. Is that ridiculous? It was just an experiment. I just want to see what happened. It actually works. If you start one up, people move to it, whatever's running. It's kind of fun messing around up here. Those are tire kickers, my dude. Little spot there. Majority of the time they are. People that are not going to buy. Which you're more than welcome to walk around the lot, check everything out. But if you see me out here hustling, I'm probably behind, and I don't want to be behind. I'm going out of town August 1st, so I have to get way ahead this week and next week to be able to do that. Plus, whatever I don't get videoed by Monday, they don't put links on maplemotors.com. And this week, if I stay busy, we'll have all the links on maplemotors.com. That doesn't mean you get to watch them. They'll come out slowly through the week, but it'll show that they're done. All right, still dragging there. Let's give it a little gas. Yep. And it does start right up. Temperature's at 180. Pretty quiet. Spot there. Oh, looks good. Cracks in the paint right here. Guys, thank you for watching. Detailed pictures, financing, and shipping's available on all of our inventory. And with your help, hit subscribe. I noticed I can actually see how many of y'all are subscribed or not. 75% of the people watching the videos are not subscribed. So please, if you haven't already, hit that button, hit the notifications. You'll see all the new cars that I put out every week. I'm going through 10 to 15 cars every Monday. Guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you later.